These latest headlines from ABC15 are sponsored by Lerner and Rowe Injury Attorneys. One call, that's all.
Craig McKee with your top stories from ABC15 Arizona. As we wait to see if the partial shutdown will end in the Department of Homeland Security, the new head of DHS is making some changes already that could give hope to FEMA relief efforts. Mark Wayne Mullen rescinding a rule that DHS expenditures over $100 would have to be approved by his office. This led to some people frustrated by the red tape when it comes to FEMA funding. We'll be following up, of course, to see if this decision impacts any requests for relief like Gila County, which was ravaged by floods last year. Major scare at Chase Field to talk about in Phoenix after a fan fell from the second level during yesterday's D-backs game. Maricopa County deputies here actually telling us it all happened in the Rotunda area. They say the man appeared to have jumped onto a railing in an attempt to take a picture. Then he lost his balance and fell. That man was taken to the hospital with injuries. Arizona Attorney General Chris Mays is calling out Republican lawmakers after she says they refused to hold a hearing for a proposal targeting price gouging. The measure would make it a felony for businesses to raise prices on essential items by more than 10% during a declared emergency. Mays says this law would protect Arizonans from being exploited during disasters like last year's floods in Globe and Miami. Chris Mays also in the news for a major court victory. She won a ruling against the Department of Housing and Urban Development after she sued the agency last fall for grant money for permanent housing. But a federal appeals court is now blocking those cuts, adding that slashing those funds would be disastrous for vulnerable families. We're on Economy Watch as we continue to track higher prices. New data showing more Americans are turning to personal loans to make ends meet. Scripps News Group's Stephanie Liebergen has more on what it says about the state of the economy.
More American consumers are taking on personal loans. 38% now have one, according to new data from Experian. That's continuing a growing trend over the past decade. So what is driving the trend? Higher prices for everyday expenses are pushing people to borrow more. And many consumers feel their wages just aren't keeping up.
That's an indication that there's a gap between their wages and their income and their spending. If wages aren't going up, that's going to have to get made up in taking on debt.
4 in 10 consumers say they're more likely to get a personal loan this year due to the economic conditions over the last 12 months. In other words, many Americans are borrowing just to keep up, according to economics professor Michael Snipe.
Whenever you see a spike in loans, that's an indication that consumers are struggling.
But personal loans can be a smart financial tool, says personal finance expert Erica Sandberg.
Personal loans are very positive under certain circumstances. They're a great strategy to get out of debt, but also to pay for things in an installment type of arrangement.
One of the most common uses? Debt consolidation, and that includes paying off credit cards. Miranda Valencia is a mother of 6 who has struggled with credit card debt in the past, and she consolidated that debt to pay it off.
Such high interest rates, you're never able to get on top of payments because you're just making the minimum payment.
Those credit card interest rates can top 20%.
It's often much higher than 20%, 24%, 26% higher, whereas a personal loan tends to be a much lower rate. So you're having a big difference right there. So it's a lot less expensive.
The lower rate, paired with fixed monthly payments, can make it easier for borrowers to dig out of debt. But there are risks, too.
These are not something that you would take on lightly. It needs to be part of an overall personal finance strategy.
Stephanie Liebergen, Scripps News Group, Washington.
Well, a big cool down has arrived across Arizona. Highs in the 80s today and will be there again tomorrow. Still a little bit above the average of 83, but 89 will take it tomorrow afternoon. And some more clouds coming through in the afternoon forecast here in the valley. We've got high pressure building in. This is really going to warm things up through Easter weekend. Then a storm system next week that could bring more cloud coverage, maybe even some rain toward the end of next week, along with another dose of cooler air. But in the meantime, as we look at your 7-day forecast here, a big warm up with that ridge of high pressure building in. We're at 92 on Saturday, 96 on Easter Sunday, and mid-90s will continue into the start of next week. We're going to pick up some breezes on Easter and on Monday. That is going to usher in some slightly cooler air, but it's only going to be enough to drop us to 93. Then we're right back to 96 Tuesday, 95 Wednesday. By Thursday, a drop to the 80s and overnight lows mostly in the 60s. Couple of warmer nights, though, as we head into Monday morning and Tuesday morning.